Testing 1 2 3.
Keep it up pretty loud.
Testing 1 2 3.
Testing 1 2 3.
Keep it up pretty loud.
Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3.
Do it again.
Testing 1 2 3.
Is that better? Distorted.
With Michael and Tanya Riggins and Ashley Lichner.
Testing 1 2
Dr.
3.
Gates 3 times every time. Okay, we can turn sound off then. Until you're ready.
Hello, Lions fans. Here we are, Week 9 here at the Shiloh Christian Champions Stadium for tonight's matchup between Gravette and Shiloh Christian. Fun fact, everybody out there, Gravette is the last school to beat Shiloh Christian in conference play. Maybe we'll make it another win tonight versus Shiloh. It'd be fantastic, but not many people are going to think that that's going to happen. Shiloh Christian Saints, they come in tonight 5-1, 4-0 in conference. According in the Max Preps, Shiloh Christians is the number 5 team in the 4A. Fearless Fridays ranks Shiloh Christian number 2, and Hootens currently ranks Shiloh Christian number 1. So, regardless of which ranking you want to go by there and have your trust and faith in, Shiloh Christian is going to be a tough customer to be going against right here. So, Shiloh's only loss this season is against the 6A team in Oklahoma, Sand Springs, which they only lost by 1 point. So, we definitely have a team that is good. They like to score points. In conference play, their wins have been against Berryville, which they scored 63 on. Prairie Grove, they scored 42, winning 42-28. Gentry, they scored 58. And Elkins, last week, they had to come from behind, but they ended up scoring 42 to win that game, 42-28. So that puts them at, like I mentioned, 4-0 in conference play. They are leading the conference. Conference standings, as we look at right now, as I mentioned, Shiloh's in the top at 4-0. Prairie Grove sits at 4-1 and second in conference. And they're above Elkins, which are 3-1 in conference. Both of those teams lost to Shiloh, but because of the rules with COVID and all of those things, Prairie Grove would actually be the number 2 seed in our conference right now because they have 4 wins versus 3 wins versus Elkins against Elkins. Gentry is 3-2 right now, and Huntsville 2-3. Gravette sits at 1-3 in conference, and rounding out the end is Berryville at 0-3 and Green Forest at 0-4. So some of the playoff seedings, if you might be wondering about that, it's something that I think about, but I really am into high school sports. Right now, Shiloh is pretty much a shoo-in to be the number 1 seed. All they have to do is win one more game, and they're the number 1 seed for the 4A1. So hopefully we can make it a little bit more difficult for them tonight to do that and make them have to go to Week 10 to get that win. Prairie Grove and Elkins basically play Week 10 to figure out who's going to be the number 2 in the conference. Those 2 teams are playing in that Week 10. So the winner is most likely to be 2, the loser will most likely be 3. Gentry is pretty much in the 4 slot here. Unless they're able to upset Elkins this week, they're pretty solidly there in 4. Now Huntsville is pretty solidly in the 5 seed here, and they're getting a little bit of the advantage. Yes, they did win against Gravette by 2 points a couple weeks ago, but having played a full schedule is helping them out here. Gravette, one of the teams that we didn't get to play because of COVID was Berryville, and not to take anything away from Berryville, but there's a good chance that we would have been able to win that game. So, but that's the way the cookie crumbles here. Green Forest and Berryville is both here. They're battling basically for last place. The winner of the Green Forest and Berryville game next week will most likely be the number 7 seed, and the loser be the number 8 seed. Now, I'm going through all of this because this year is a little bit special compared to the years in the past. Normally, only the top 5 teams would be making it into the playoffs, but this year, because of all the COVID interruptions and the teams that not been able to play games, they are extending the playoffs. Pretty much everyone in the 4A who wants to be in the playoffs will be in the playoffs this year. Lower seeds, such as the 8, 7, 6 seeds, are going to have to play play-in games. At least at this moment, the latest information we have, they're going to have to play play-in games to be able to advance into the playoffs. Right now, the brackets are still up in the air exactly how this is going to look. But every team is going to get the opportunity. Now, if teams elect to opt out of the playoffs because of COVID or just because they don't want to play, everybody basically moves up in the conference. So let's say, for example, Huntsville decides they don't want to go to the playoffs. Then everyone underneath Huntsville moves up one in the playoffs, and that's how those brackets are going to line up. So it's easy to say this is a complete mess. We're not really going to know what is happening, who's going where, any of those things until the end of week 10, I would say. And then they're going to try to figure all this stuff out. So games tonight in the conference. Gentry is going to be playing Elkins. That'll probably be the most competitive match of the night, possibly. Green Forest is at Huntsville. Prairie Grove is at Berryville. So week 10 is promising to be an exciting week with rivalries, teams that are matched well against one another from a quality standpoint, such as the Prairie Grove Elkins game. That should be a good game. Green Forest Berryville. You know what? That should be a good game. Those two teams are most likely going to be over for the season, so somebody's going to want to get that win for the season. So it should be fun to watch. So Gravette Lions are now coming out to the field. Shiloh did a good job honoring all of their seniors tonight, but we're now getting ready to play a little bit of football. Just some quick unofficial averages for the season for us. Gravette is averaging around 175 yards passing game and around 119 yards running the ball. Of course, Cy Hilger has the majority of those passing yards, as you would expect, around 170 yards passing. And receiving, top receiver, Cordell Donnell, averages around 63.5 yards per game, followed up by Rhett Hilger, the Hilger to Hilger connection there at 44.5 yards. And then Nick Pilkington kind of rounds it up at 31.4. And then, that's smaller amounts for everyone else. Running the ball, Carl Botrager is leading the team at 58.7 yards a game. I just love the way that kid runs. Real elusive. I think just a sophomore, so a lot of excitement the next 2 years watching Carl run. Size, second in the team, rushing at 31.7 yards a game. But we've seen a lot of different folks run the ball lately. So tonight, hopefully we'll be able to see Gravette show off an offense that has been able to move the ball this season. The one thing that I maintain with Gravette, they have an offense that can move down the field. Of course, this will be a challenge, but Shiloh Christian has let teams score points against them. Prairie Grove scored 28 against them. Gentry scored 21. Elkins scored 28 points against them. So this is a team that will allow points on the board. Now, offensively, they're fantastic. And for Gravette to have any sort of chance in this game, they're going to have to force turnovers. There cannot be mistakes. I mean, sometimes, you have Lights come out here, I guess, as part of their show. Sometimes you could have a fumble, you could have an interception, and it'd be okay. Not against this team. We're going to have to play a perfect game. We're going to have to force turnovers. We're going to have to get interceptions. We're going to have to get lucky. Do I think we could do it? Absolutely. I think that we could shock the world here and play against this team. But like I said, no mistakes. We have to be perfect on offense, and on defense, we've got to be strong. We're going to have a strong pass defense, and we're going to have to watch the edges. Defensively, we've always been pretty good when they try to run the ball just right up the middle on us, but it's when they capture that edge on the rush that we've just been particularly torched all year. So that's something we're going to have to avoid. I'm sure that's something that our defensive coaches have drilled into them. They prepared for this game. They've watched the film. They know what this team is capable of. So I guess I'll let you continue to watch the fanfare that is Shiloh Christian. And here they come. With their fight song, When the Saints Come Marching In. Here marches in Shiloh Christian. A fantastic team, but a team that can be scored against, and a team that is probably coming in here a little cocky. Might be shocking to some of you guys to think that the Saints might have a little bit of cockiness to them. I've sat through a few matches in basketball and football against Shiloh Christian.
Back deep, Gravette, number 10, Cy Hilder.
They're very proud of their children. And Shiloh's getting set to kick off. And the game started. Pretty deep kick. They're going to let that go ahead and bounce into the end zone. So Gravette's going to be starting here on the 20-yard line. And we'll get to see the Gravette offense out here first. Looks like Gravette's going to start out 4 wide. Make that 5 wide. Back to pass. Short pass caught by Pilkington. It's going to be a gain of, not a lot, but say a gain of around 4 to Pilkington.
Number 18, Nick Pilkington on the reception.
So that's going to put us to 2nd down and 6 to go. I'm fine with these short passes here. If we're able to keep the ball on offense for an extended period of time, keep their offense off the field, that's going to be to our benefit. Another pass, quick pass. That's the Meeker. Don't think he's going to get much there. Maybe a yard.
Number 85, Cordell.
My apologies. That's Cordell Donnell. I thought that was a 25, not an 85.
Brought down by Ben Baker.
So they're going to say he didn't even gain anything there. So it's 3rd down and 6 to go. Gravette needs to connect on something that's going to get him past his first down, this marker here. Let's see what they dial up. Interesting formation. And a timeout on Gravette. I think they might have been confused of what they're trying to do there. I don't think I've seen that formation before, so I don't know. Maybe they just weren't lined up correctly. But whatever it was, the coach knows. I know we're early. This is the first possession. There's less than 2 minutes gone. But it's still, this is an important drive. We want to instill a little bit of confidence in what we're doing here offensively. We want to be able to get a first down to extend that clock. So it's a little early for a timeout, but if we're able to get our play in place correctly, and that results in a first down right now, I think it's totally justified. So it looks like we're lined up in the same formation here. It's 3 in the backfield, 1 wide. Man in motion, low snap, handoff. And he's going to pick up maybe a yard or 2. So, I think they were trying to confuse. The Shiloh defense there with a lot of motion and eye candy, but they didn't fall for it. There's a punt, pretty decent punt. Shiloh doesn't have anybody back there to recover it, so it's going to go all the way down to the 30-yard line. So that puts us 1st and 10 to go for Shiloh on their 30-yard line. 70 yards to go for a first down. But like I mentioned earlier, this is a team that definitely can get a bunch of yards quickly. So hopefully defense is ready. They're going to step up here and hold strong. We'll see what Shiloh comes out with. Looks like they try to do this little quick huddle here so the defense doesn't have a good opportunity to figure out their assignments. Man in motion. Pitch to him. He's going to end up picking up around 7 yards on that.
Picks up about 7.
2nd down and 3. Looks like they are a quick strike offense. The wide receiver over there is begging for the ball because nobody was covering him. Now there he is. Not begging as much for it anymore. Hand off. That'll be a first down. We bring them down by their shoestrings there. So that's going to end up being a gain of around 18 yards, 19 yards. Once again, they set up quickly. Now they're readjusting. We have a lot of wide receivers on the short side. Ball's up in the air. Oh, that is not a good call. If that is a pass interference, that is a terrible call. I mean, both the defensive back and the wide receiver, they both had the hands on each other, but Gravette was in no way impeding this guy's progress. I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be a terrible. I mean, some fans next to me agree with me there. Yeah, that was not a good call. I mean, I'm a Gravette fan. I'm obviously rooting for Gravette, but that was a terrible call. Yeah, I mean, you saw it. I don't have to mention it anymore. You guys saw it. And there he's running. Nice hit there. scrambling a little bit. He's going to end up picking up 4 yards on that scramble. But we let them taste a little bit of their AstroTurf here. Second down, 6 to go. Fakes the handoff. He's going to run it. He's going to get to the outside. There's a flag now. Several flags on the play. I would like to think that's holding, but they called a flag on pass interference earlier that obviously wasn't, so who knows what it is. Yeah, it is holding. How about that? First penalty of the game for Shiloh. Second and 16 now for the Saints. Looks like they're lining up 3 wide with the tight end and a running back in the backfield. Man in motion. Handoff. He's going to end up picking up around 9 yards on that. So that's going to put us at 3rd down and 7 to go. And he falls down. He could do that a couple more times if he wants to. I'd be fine with that. No gain. I would say that's a loss of 2. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm reacting to the PA announcer here at the Shiloh Champions Stadium. They said there was no gain on that. There's obviously a loss of 2. But they're going for it. 4 wide. Ball's in the air. Caught. Did he catch it in bounds? Of course he caught it in bounds. So gain of 9 on the pass play there. First down and 10. We had a man in the backfield. This guy's scampering here. Good job of protecting the edge there and not letting him get to the edge. He's still going to pick up around 4 yards on that. And here they go. We have a lively crowd here on the Gravette sideline. That's how I like it. False start on the Saints. I say we've got a pretty good turnout here for this game against the Saints, considering that it is a away game. But, everybody gets up, a little pumped up when we're playing against Shiloh. So now, second down and 9 to go. Is that right? No, it's not right. And that's going to be a run. That's going to be a touchdown. That's a gain of 23. So that was a second down and around 12 and not 9, like I said earlier. They just didn't do a very good job of updating their scoreboard. So Shiloh strikes first. I don't think anybody is, too shocked. We knew that they're going to score points. So it'd be foolish to think that that we weren't going to prevent them from being in the end zone all night. Kicks up. Kicks good. So 7 minutes and 17 seconds left in the first quarter, and it's 7-0 Shiloh Christian over Gravette. So I would say there were some positives on that. I like the fact that the Gravette Lions, their edge defense was good. We were able to make some stops. This quarterback obviously is a run-pass option quarterback. We're going to have to keep eyes on him because he's not afraid to take off with the ball. So that's something that they have to be concerned about. They didn't necessarily air it out that much in that sequence of plays. They only had one complete pass, and that was for the first down on the fourth down that they had there. So a lot of the damage there was done on the ground.
Back deep for Gravette. Slobbing a kick for the Saints.
So Shiloh setting up the kick. And there's a kick. Kicks it fairly deep. It's going to go into the end zone once again. So Gravette's going to start at the 20-yard line. 80 yards to go. Obviously, this time around, we're going to want to need to get some first downs. We need to be able to eat some clock. The clock is our enemy in this game. The more that we could keep the ball on offense and keep it away from their offense, the better chance that we're going to have all game. So, with that, we're going to have to be able to pass the ball. We're going to have to be able to run the ball as well. So, looks like we're lining back up in that. All right, there we go. It's going to be a nice pass play to Carl Botregger there. So gain of 7. Looked like a whole lot more than that from up here, but and it looks like these some new formations that we're running here. Carl's running the ball. He's going to have a first down there. It's going to be a gain of around 5 yards. So, it's one of the things we got to do, score some first downs. We get a first down there. First down, a 10 to go on the 27-yard line. Like I said, we don't necessarily need to bomb this out, but if we can consistently get first downs and eat the clock, that's going to be to our advantage. Handoff again. That's going to be Carl once again. He's going to gain around 2 on that. So that's going to put us as second down and 8 to go. PA says second and 9. 3 wide, 1 in the backfield, and one of our more traditional stance. Okay, Carl's trying to break it to the outside. There you go, there you go, there you go. Nice run by Carl there. He's going to pick up around, that's around a 15-yard play there. So nice run by Carl. He's able to get that outside edge and score the first down. So, yeah, fantastic drawn-out play there. We were able to get that containment on the edge and was able to get that outside. We need some more of that tonight. Gravette lines up, 4 wide. Hand back off to Carl. He's getting some yards there. That's a gain of around 3 yards. I'll take it. Like I said, that east clock, we're getting closer to the first down. It gives us a second and manageable to go. I'll take that all night long here. 3 wide, 1 in the backfield, 1 H-back. Side fakes it. Fakes the pass. He's able to elude some folks, and that's going to be a first down. That's going to be gaining around 9 yards there by Cy.
Quarterback keeper for a first down, brought down by
I like that play. He was able to catch the defenders off guard by faking the pass right there by the line of scrimmage, then dart forward. So another first down on the running the ball. A tight 4-wide formation. Incomplete pass there to Gravette.
covered by number 10, Braden Tuck.
Lion crowd here wanted some unnecessary roughness there. Don't think you're going to get it on something like that. But we're definitely letting the refs know that they should keep an eye out for that. 4 wide once again, a more flushed out set here. Back to pass. He's make somebody miss. Pilkington's going to gain around 2 there. So that's going to put us third down and 8 to go. They're going to say it's a 1-yard game. Lined up 4 wide. Back to pass. Nice pass by Cordell Donnell. He punishes a few Saints there, but not after a nice pickup there. That's gaining around 18 yards to Donnell. I like getting the ball to Cordell Donnell. He's able to dish out a little bit of punishment every time that he gets the ball, and he's a nice big target out there for Pilkington to throw to. This entire year, I've thought that Donnell was going to have a good year. They started using him a little bit more at the end of last year, and you know, he leads the team in reception, or at least reception yards. Hand off to Botracker. He's making some people miss. Nice run there. It's going to be a gain of around 2 there. So that'll be second down and 8 to go. The ball is on the 20-yard line, so we're officially in the red zone. But this has been the exact kind of drive that Gravette needs to do. A slow march down the field, get the time, off the clock, control possession, just consistently get first down. All right, Hilger's flush, but he can run from here. He's going to run. Oh, my gosh. Cy Hilger almost flips over the band bleachers over there. Another hit that's a little late there. Once again, I wouldn't say it was just egregious, but it was definitely on the line. So with first down, 9 to go. We're ball on the 9-yard line. Snap, hands off to Carl. He's going to meet some defenders there. And once again, a late push to the ground there. They are just threading that needle or threading that line there. Let's say a loss of 1 there. So, second down and 10 to go. Hand off to Carl again. He makes the people miss. He's going to pick up around 4 yards. At least it should be a gain of around 4 yards. Well, let's see whether they actually mark it. That's a terrible spot. So not too surprised, but they say he only gained 2. He got to the 6-yard line. 3rd down and 8 to go. 8 yards to a touchdown. Hopefully we have something dialed up here. Low snap. Pass. Go, 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 go. And that's a touchdown. Fantastic. Trent Durham with the gain of 8 yards there. And Gravette's able to get on the field. Exactly what we needed, ladies and gentlemen. There's 1 minute and 11 seconds left in this first quarter. We just took a lot of time off the clock, punched the ball in the end zone. Hopefully, let's get the 2-point conversion so we can be in the lead. Just take it. 2-point conversion, good. And the Gravette Lions go up 8-7 over Shiloh Christian. 1 minute and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. That is exactly, I can't just stress this enough. That's exactly what we got to do all night. Long possessions that go into the end zone. Fantastic job by the Gravette Lions on offense. Especially after the first possession we had was a 3-and-out. We come back out here, we march the ball down the field, score a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion to take that lead. Great job, Gravette Lions. And what I like about that, too, is we did the ball, we ran the ball, we passed the ball, we did a little bit of everything on that drive to be able to get down there. Majority of it was on the ground, but fantastic play. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. Gravette's here set to kick off. I think Shiloh seen some film, so they don't really have anybody back too far deep. Little pooch kick. That goes out of bounds. So they call the flag because it went out of bounds, but they get better yardage just where it went out of bounds at. Oh, well, I suppose they get 5 yards for that instead of, okay. I don't know all the rules, ladies and gentlemen. But still, nonetheless, Shiloh's going to be starting on the 37-yard line here. And with the type of athletes Shiloh has and the open space that you have on kickoff returns, I don't have any problem with that at all. Move the ball to the other hash mark. So Shiloh's lined up. Man in motion. Hand the ball off. Fake it, my bad. And in and out of his hands. No, isn't that unfortunate? 2nd down and 10 to go. I tell you what, if you really want to see this sideline get pumped up, let's hold them to 3-and-out right here. I tell you, if we hold them to 3-and-out, you're gonna hear these fans that are right here in front of me. You're gonna hear them go wild. Quarterback keep, he ain't going anywhere. Ain't going anywhere. Think that's a loss of a yard. So great job by the by Gravette defense there. They smelt what the Saints was trying to cook there. They stayed home to get a plate. 3rd down and 10 to go, and it's time for the line to structure crew to win. I'm sorry, that rhyme wasn't very good, but rolling out, ball in there, That's on the ground. On the ground. At the very best, he trapped it on the ground. They're giving him the first down because you. Yeah, okay. I've got to watch myself. There we go. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, is karma. That is karma saying that was not a pass completion. That was an incompletion. And because of that, we have a fumbled snap and they lose a bunch of yards. And that's the end of the first quarter. So, after one, Gravette Lions are up 8-7 over your Shiloh Christian Saints here. And I guarantee you, anybody in the conference that would have been bold enough to predict Gravette Lions on top of Shiloh Christian at the end of the first quarter, people, they would just say that they just plumb silly. But a great job by the Gravette Lions there. And here comes the Shiloh Christian. The scoreboard operator is so ashamed that they've got so far to go that they won't even correct it on the scoreboard. In case you're wondering, it's second down at 25. There we go. They finally put it up. They ball in the air. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a pass interference. I mean, I try to call him when I see him. That might be a pass interference. So that's going to end up being a 15-yard penalty. But you know what? I can't really blame him because if they didn't slow him up there, that was a touchdown. So that puts us to second down, 6 to go. Looks like Shiloh might be a little bit confused with what they're trying to do too. They have somebody that's offside on that far side. It's not going to get called, but he was number 5 was offside. Incomplete pass. Would have been nice to have the penalty of him offsides. Where we are in the press box, I'm literally on this yard line. And he was a half yard offsides. Let's see if he does it again. Third down and 5. Pass completion. I was looking in the backfield. I didn't see what happened. I know that one of our defenders was laying on the ground. So, I mean, just be up front. I didn't see what exactly happened there, but it's a long pass play. Pass incomplete there. What they called something against us. Not really sure what's going on here. I mean, I don't see them moving the ball any. They tried to call something.
Sideline infraction.
Sideline infraction warning. I got you. Thank you. Quarterback's running with it. He's able to elude some tackle. Nice tackle there. Got him by the shoestrings, but I'll take that. It's going to end up being a gain of around 6 yards there. So that's going to make it third down, and Gravette's going to call a timeout here. Looked like it might have been more of a gain of around 4. So that's going to put us, after this timeout, it's third down and 6 to go. Hopefully our Lion Destruction crew comes out here and gets a pick on third down and 6. I'll take it. They say third down and 5. It's a weird angle to see it from here. It looks like 6 yards from here, but irregardless, ball's on the 13. It is third down. It'd be nice to see the Gravette defense go ahead and get a nice stop here. I don't think that even if they get a stop, I suspect they're probably going to go ahead and go for it since they're this deep into in the Gravette's yards here. All right, rolling out, and now he's going to run the ball. He's going to get the quarter, and that will be a touchdown. So, he faked like he was going to pass it, and, it's a quarterback run all the way. So, Shiloh Saints, they score again. We knew they were going to score. This isn't a surprise to anybody that Shiloh was going to score against us. But, if we come back out here, we come back out here and have another drive like we did last time where we were able to hold the ball and then punch it in the end zone, we can withstand this. They're going for 2. Interesting. Yeah, and that's good. So I'm not really sure what they are thinking going for 2. I suppose they want to have a full touchdown lead against us. That's their prerogative, I guess. But with 11 minutes and 7 seconds left to go into the second quarter, the Shiloh Christian Saints 15, the Gravette Mighty Lions 8. I'll go ahead and take this time to say, if you got a son or daughter that plays a sport with Gravette, basketball, football, golf, track, any of those things, may I recommend that you join the Athletic Booster Club. It's a great way for you to be able to support your Gravette Lion athlete. Great way to know what's going on in your sports that your child is participating in. It's just a great way to support Gravette athletics. The same thing goes if you've got a son or daughter that's in the band. The band booster would love to have you come and join with them too. A lot of the same things. It's a great way to know what's going on with the band. Of course, with this year and the COVID restrictions, they didn't have marching contests. But I can tell you from personal experience, if you're in the band booster, you might get a hint what the show will be next year before anybody else knows. And there's the kick. It goes deep. Handles it and goes out of bounds. I don't know the rules about this. We handled the ball. Yep, that's what I was afraid of. Since it went through our hands and then went out of bounds, we will be starting on the 2-yard line. So, obviously not optimum starting position for our Gravette Lions here. But I'll be optimistic and say that 98 yards just gives us more field to cover at a slower pace to eat more of the clock. That's at least what we're hoping. So the Lions offense starts off in a tight formation, man in motion. It's going to be just a quarterback sneak there, try to get us out of the shadow of the end zone.
Number 2 side, Milburn keeps it. He is tackled by
Okay, I guess that was only a gain of 1. I thought he drove the pile a little bit further than that. Another interesting call on yardage there, but second down and 9 to go. Hopefully it gives us a little bit more room to be able to breathe here and go for a pass play. Carl catches that, but I don't know if he picked up anything. Interesting call, trying to catch him a little off guard there. It did not apparently catch him off guard, so that puts us at third down and 9 to go. No, we lost a yard. So third down and 10 to go. Ball on the 2-yard line. Gravette's going to call their third and final timeout of the half. Obviously, saw something we didn't want to see there. I think the only thing that would be worse than doing a 3-and-out here would be giving up a safety, then having to punt the ball to Shiloh Christian team to have a short field. So I'm pretty sure that we're going to draw something up here that helps give Cy a little bit of room to be able to, if we do not convert the first down, at least a little bit of room to be able to get this punt off. So Gravette lines up with only Rhett is out very wide. Slides out the pass. Oh, and I think we had a mix-up on the routes there. Rhett runs a post, and I think they're supposed to run a. Well, I think you're just supposed to run just a straight pass there. You have to forgive me. It's been a day since I've been I played football, so I can't remember the name of that route. All right, pretty decent punt considering where we were punting from. Ball is going to roll down around the 40-yard line, so that's a 38-yard punt by Cy. So ultimately, I think that we should be happy that we prevented some sort of safety or heaven forbid a touchdown or turnover in that area. So not great field position to be in, but we're able to get a good punt off. And Shiloh is going to start here on the Gravette 40-yard line. Hopefully, Gravette defense is able to make something happen here. Interception, a fumble, any of those things would be fine. Low snap. He fakes the handoff. He's going to end up scrambling for around 5 yards there. Make that a gain of 4. So they're snapping it quick. That ball just dribbles on the ground. And incompletion. So I think Shiloh might be trying to run a little bit too fast there. They dribbled the ball and then threw it a little bit too hot. It's third down and 6. It's time for a pick. The line to structure crew, it's time for them to beat him with sticks. Crowd's chanting LDC. Let's get a stop here. Fakes the handoff, quarterback run. And then there's a flag late. That better be holding. Better be holding, because if they have the audacity to call that some sort of late hit, that would just be ridiculous. Shiloh's backing up. Crowd's taking a few jabs at Shiloh Christian's TVs on the sideline where they have to rewatch everything that just happened. So that is a spot foul. So apparently he had gone more than apparently he had gone 16 yards to be able to. All right, back to pass. Screen set up. And that's a touchdown. So Shiloh's able to score. So, I'm beating a dead horse here. We knew Shiloh was going to score points. So what we have to do is just react. We have to react. We have to hold the ball on offense, and we're going to have to score touchdowns. So, unfortunately, we had to start the ball on the 2-yard line of that last possession, and that kind of messed up the rhythm that we had offensively of what we want to do. And, Shiloh, give them their credit. They took advantage of that situation. So 8:46 to go. It's 22-8. Shiloh Christian in the second half. So Shiloh lines up here to kick again. This young man obviously has a good leg. He's able to kick it deep. And he does it again. This time it's going to go in the back of the end zone, so Gravette will start on the 20-yard line. Much more breathing room this time than the last possession. Hopefully that allows us to be able to install our offense a little bit better and not have to just try to get off the shadow of the end zone here.
Everything good so far?
And low snap. Give it to Carl. He's going to pick up around 5 yards. Okay. So a nice 5-yard run on first down. So that puts the second down and 5 to go, but that really helps open up the playbook. We're able to do a lot more things when it's second down and 5. Line up 4 wide. Sides back to pass. Oh. You got to grab those, Rhett. Got to grab those. So third down and 5 to go. Just a quick slant there. He's on the money. Cy gives his younger brother a little pat on the head there to let him know that he'll get the next one. 4 wide once again. Well, I guess they say he didn't bring that down. It was on the opposite sideline, so it was kind of hard to see whether he did or not. But a 3 and out, unless we do something crazy here. That's not going to be the greatest punt of Cy's career. And that's going to roll out around the 31-yard line. So this is one of those things I said at the beginning of the game, can't have mistakes. Well, these are mistakes. It was a high snap. I mean, we should be thankful that it didn't fly over Cy's head there into the end zone. But it's going to give Shiloh very good field position, a team that doesn't need good field position to score. Back to pass. Puts the ball up in the air. Over. No, that is terrible. That is terrible. That is terrible. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but that is a terrible call. The defender is nowhere on him. He's not holding him. He's not bringing him back. The guy just couldn't catch the ball. Quarterback threw it too high. He couldn't catch the ball, and the refs throw a flag. That's a terrible call. There was no contact on that at all. Sorry to get worked up, ladies and gentlemen, but I do that when that ball hit the ground. And oh my gosh. Okay, first off, the ball hit the ground. So that's not it's down there. And we've had similar plays all night already. Wow. Okay. I would like to say that I'm shocked. I'd like to say that I'm shocked at the refereeing, but you know what? I mean, this just happens pretty much every time we play Shiloh. I'm going to just... Yeah. I'm try to bring it down here. Let's just say I do not agree with that call.
Yeah, you have the hard job right now.
Oh, goodness. Fumble recovery. A little bit of karma goes our way. So great job, line defense there, recovering the fumble. It's as if the football gods know, you know what, you're right. That ball was on the ground, and that shouldn't have been called a penalty. Go ahead and get that. Go ahead and get that ball. So now Gravette's got the ball on the 11-yard line. Now it's just what do we do with it? Cy's going to take it. He's Cy. And we have a late hit on Shiloh Christian. I mean, to be honest, from the position I'm in here, I couldn't see if it was late hit or not. I trust that it is because I've seen a lot of late hits already tonight. So, ball on the 32-yard line. I'll take a first yard by penalty just like I take one by a pass, by a run. Hand up by Carl. He's taking his time trying to get his... He's going to pick up around 3 yards there, maybe 4. So that puts us a second down and 6 to go.
Bring up second and 6.
Gravette lines up 2 wide, 2 in the backfield. We got a tight end. Fakes the handoff, spins. Not going to get much. In fact, probably going to lose a yard on that one.
79, Thomas Reese.
So that's going to put us third down and 7 to go. Oh, no, they're going to say he got to the 36-yard line, so that would be a no gain. So third down and 6 to go for the Gravette Lions here. We really need to get this first down to keep this clock going. That slant we had earlier looked really well. If we just keep it in. Looks like what we're doing again. And this time Red takes it. Red's going to get the first down. That's going to be a gain of 14 yards. So the Hilger to Hilger connection there. Cy let him know after that last catch that he'll get the next one, and he sure does. Gain of 14 yards, a first down, and more importantly, the clock keeps on ticking. 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in the half. All right, hand off to Carl. Nice run. That's going to be a gain of 8 yards. That's going to put Gravette in a fantastic... Okay, they say 7 yards. That's 1 yard difference. I'm fairly certain he got to the 42-yard line. But second down and 3 to go. Gravette has a lot of options what they can do here. So in and out of hands of Nick there. Even if he had brought that in, I don't know if he's getting much yards on that. On that one, I think the Cy might next time fake that to Pilkington and go ahead and run. I think they had a better chance getting first down on that. But that leaves us third down and 3 to go. Last time we did a good job with that slant. Let's see if we do something similar here. Fakes the handoff. I think that's supposed to be a screen. It's going to be a loss of a yard there. Looks like they were trying to set up a screen on that because you saw all the defenders, that was chasing Cy there. But I think that they also did a good job of just staying home on the receiver there, so it didn't have much of an opportunity. That's about all that you really could do in that situation. Fourth down and 4, why not go for it? I mean, why not? Fakes the handoff, he's running. That's the first down, and a little bit more. Fantastic run by Cy. Using his legs to get the yards that he needs. So nice play, nice play. That's going to be a gain of 17 yards for Cy there. So first down and 10, ball on the 27-yard line. The clock keeps on going down. Exactly what we want. Let's keep the Shiloh offense off the field. Tight formation for Gravette here. Hand off to Carl. He makes the folks miss. That's a nice run. That's going to be a gain of around 8 yards, 7 yards. So that gives us second down at 3. Like I've been preaching all season here with something like second down at 3. It opens up the playbook. We can run it. We can pass it. We can do a lot of different things on second down and 3. But the run by Carl to begin that is what gets us there. Clock has just surpassed 4 minutes to go in the first half here. Gravette's taking their time, getting the ball down the field. Fakes the handoff. Wide open. Okay, let's say blow that whistle, ref. So that's a gain of 10 yards. So fantastic job. I think they caught Shiloh off guard there. I don't think they were expecting that pass, but Gravette was just wide open. First down, a 10 to go. There you go. Nice run by Carl there. Gain around 4 or 5, depends on where they put this. Gain of 4.
Man, he's running like his pants are on fire.
Ball rests on the 7-yard line.
7. Okay, gain of 3 then. So second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 7. Gravette marching down the field here. Three wide to the left. Rolling. Pilkington makes somebody miss. Does he get in? They're going to say he went out on the 3-yard line? There's a flag on the play, apparently. Calling a block in the back. So that's put the ball on the 13. So it's still second down. Four wide. Sides back to pass. Oh. A little bit behind Donnell there.
Where's that pass interference at?
A lively crowd here on the Gravette sideline. Just like I like it. But third down and 13 to go. It's obviously the 2-down territory here. So I'll take the touchdown here if we could get it, but let's get some sort of yards that get us closer to the end zone. Back to pass. Scrambling. He's got a lot of green. All right. 1 yard line. So they say that that's a 12-yard run. It's hard to see from the angle we're at here, but it's fourth down and 1 regardless here. Two minutes and 16 seconds left in the first half. Fourth down. We're obviously going for it. Let's punch this in the end zone. Gravette lines up quick. Flag on the play. Not really sure who that went to. Little trickery there. So after preventing us from getting in the end zone, there's an unsportsmanlike penalty on the Saints. So half the distance is a goal there, so it puts the ball so that run earlier was a run by Pilkington. So first down at 10. Ball should be on the 1. High snap, and he's going to run it. A lot of running to get around 8 yards.
Yeah, we're going to call holding, ref. Don't worry about it. There's holding right there. There's holding.
Crowd, there's a flag. There is a flag down. Holding called. That will be another half the distance penalty. Should put the ball. Oh, yeah, and of course that's a mark of the. Let's see, that's where they put that. It puts the ball on the 4-yard line, so.
That ain't where it's supposed to be. I don't think so.
So, clock keeps on ticking down. High snap. Quarterback rolling. Throws the ball. Little high. So, it'll lead to 3rd down and 8, and the line to structure crew thinks that's great because it's time for us to put a touchdown on our plate. I don't know. Trying to rhyme with distance, ladies and gentlemen. So it'd be fantastic to let's get a stop here. Let's make them punt the ball here. Quarterback's rolling. Puts the ball up in the air. Out of bounds. I am shocked they did not call pass interference on that. Considering some of the other calls that they made for pass interference, there's more contact than those early ones previously, but thank goodness they did not. So that's 4th down and 8. Ball on the 4-yard line. I don't know if we've got a pass rush. It takes a safe bounce and is going to finally go out at the 46-yard line. So with 1 minute, 11 seconds to go in the first half. Gravette Lions has 54 yards to go for a touchdown. There's a good stand by the Gravette defense there after unfortunately not punching the ball in the end zone, getting awfully close, but we did hold them. We do have the chance to score again here before the end of the first half. Let's see what we draw up here. Three wide, two in the backfield. Halfback pass. And interception. So tried a little trickery there.
There is the flag on the 42-yard line.
Carl, we've done that play earlier in the season. I believe it was successful, but this time I think Carl was a little bit. All right, so looks like the flag is against Shiloh on interception return. It's kind of funny, even from over here, we can hear the Shiloh fans asking the refs, pleading with them to call it both ways, which is the most ridiculous thing I've heard all night. So we ran that play before, and it's been successful, but I think that got a little bit disrupted there in the backfield with Carl, and he kind of threw that under pressure, and it didn't get the results that was needed. So Shiloh gets the ball at the 48-yard line. Man in motion. Bobbles the snap. At this point, can't really tell who got it. All right, it looks like Shiloh was able to retain possession, but not after losing around 7 yards on that bobbled snap. .4 seconds left to go in the first half. Here, I would try to give you some scores, but my phone has apparently died. So, might not be able to update you with some scores for the rest of the night here, unfortunately. I think the Gravette Lions are playing a good game against the Shiloh St. Christians. This is a team that, like we were talking about earlier, they like to run up the score. They like to try to score some points. We knew that they were going to score points, so that's not surprising that they've got 22 on the scoreboard here. But I think the Lions have done a good job holding them, being able to drive down the field. We got the ball to the 1 yard line, so that was awfully close to getting this a much tighter game than what it is. So they look at second down and 17 here to go. Fakes the handoff, quarterback run all the way. And he's going to pick up around 12 on that. Looks like Shiloh calls a timeout once again. There's 35.6 seconds left to go. I think they expected maybe a little bit more yards out of that, to call a run in the middle of the field with the time possession where it's at. I think maybe they thought they were going to catch us off guard. They weren't able to get a good chunk of yards, but they weren't able to get a first down out of that. So now they're going to have to draw something up to get some of a first down, but also helps conserve the clock. They're wanting to try to get points before the end of the half here. But the Lion Destruction Crew, they love their down and 4. It's the time that the Lions roar. Let's stop them here. Of course, with the way that Shiloh runs offense, even if we did stop them, they're probably at this down and distance, they probably would attempt a 4th down play if I was guessing here. I'm going to have 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. High snap. And he recovers it, but not after losing a significant amount of yards. This could be a loss of 25. Unfortunately, we don't have any more timeouts. This would have been an excellent time for a timeout. And they're just going to let the time expire. So that's going to be the end of the first half. So after 1 half of play, it's going to be Shiloh Christian 22, Gravette Lions 8. So some quick, very unofficial stats. Gravette right now is 63 yards passing, 104 yards rushing. We've got a lot of penalty yards, won't lie to you there. 50 yards penalty. Rushing the ball, Carl Bottrager, 55 yards rushing, Cy 50. And receiving, Rhett's got 27 yards receiving, Cordell Donnell 16, Durham with 8, and Pilkington with 6. And Carl Bottrager, he also has 6 yards receiving as well. So the Shiloh Christian Saints, not as much yards as you probably think. Passing, they got 90 yards unofficially right now. Rushing, 86 yards. A lot of their lack of rushing yards is from a few disastrous snaps that they've had. So going to halftime, 22-8. We're going to go ahead and just leave you with the Gravette cheerleaders here. We'll see you when the half picks up. All right, Gravette fans, we are back. Some quick scores. I lied to you. I am able to get some of the scores here. Some interesting scores here. We'll start in the 4A. Let's see. Elkins up 22-14 over Gentry at the halftime. It's probably a little bit closer than what most people would think about that game. And it looks like that's the only one in our conference that's on here on Fearless Fridays. So I'll just go down the list here of just area and Northwest Arkansas schools and scores. Bentonville West up 21-7 on Fort Smith South Side at halftime. Cabot up 17-0 on Fort Smith North Side at halftime. Fayetteville up 38-7 on Rogers Heritage at half. Rogers and Springdale Harbor in a nice game there. Rogers up 28-21 on Springdale Harbor at halftime. Bentonville 42-14 on Springdale in the third quarter. Greenwood up 29-22 over Van Buren at halftime. If you keep up with the 5A much, this is actually a pretty interesting score. 28-28, Alma and Greenbrier at half. I don't think many people who had Alma in that game doing much of anything. Harrison, our foe in basketball and pretty much every other sport except football, up 28-6 on Clarksville in the third quarter. Pea Ridge up 21-14 on Farmington third quarter. Because I'm still a Yellow Jacket at heart, the win Yellow Jackets up 49-0 over Forest City in the third quarter. Let's see, any other scores that might be of interest to you in the area. Ozark 19-10 over Lamar third quarter. Let's see. Anybody else close here? Greenland up 13-0 over Hackett in the second quarter. Lincoln up 17-7 over Lavaca at halftime. And at halftime, Quitman up 35-30 over Mountainburg. So looks like we're about ready to start action here in the second quarter. I'll give Shiloh props here I like their press box here on the visitor side. Really able to get the feel of the Gravette fans here watching the game. They're able to have some nice discussions with them during halftime about how they think everything's going. I think like you guys watching, they agree that some of these penalties a little suspect that we've seen here. Some of the plays a little suspect. It's a little sus, my daughter tells me to say. I guess that's going to give me some points for the younger viewers that are sitting here watching tonight. In that scenario there, I don't know who would be the imposter. All right, Gravette's setting the kickoff. Start the third quarter, and here the ball is. Wait! I think Gravette's got that. Oh, man. He must have got that at the last split second. That would have got this sideline up in a uproar. But hey, still, that's enough for me. That gets me excited about starting the second half right there. I'd love to have received it, but all right. Planned run by Shiloh. He's going to pick up around 12 yards there. Shiloh fans are calling for a face mask. I'm sure that's happened, Shiloh. All right, first down and 10. They're lining up again. All right, run. Reverse field. Shoestring tackle, but just to be up front, we probably should have. I mean, I'm glad that we got the tackle and all, but we probably should have had this guy wrapped up a little bit earlier there. All right, handoff. All right, good job on Gravette on that one there. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards.
Tackled by number 85, Cordell Donald.
So Shiloh running their hurry-up offense here like they've been doing all night. Look at the pass. Ball's up in the air. And that's a touchdown. I mean, I'll give them this. I mean, it was a nicely thrown pass. Put it where it needed to be. So, give them credit when credit's due. I mean, they a new pass. A good pass is where it was supposed to be. They were able to bring it in. They definitely have talent at their wide receivers. Now, just what we need to do as a Gravette Lion team here, though, is what we've been able to accomplish on a few of these possessions. Get the ball, march the ball down the field, take some clock. Now, being down by 21, defense is going to have to make a stop or two. But, we're not out of this game. But we've got to eat clock. We've got to score touchdowns. And, we're going to have to get lucky. Shiloh set the kickoff. Let's see if they try anything cute. They're going to kick it back. Lands in the end zone. Touchback. Be Gravette ball on the 20-yard line. So, a little bit of a broken record here, but, it seems like every week I talk about the fact we prove we can move the ball. We can move the ball on this team. We could go downfield on this team. So I'm hoping that we see some movement here. I think the first down is always the key one here. Hand off to Carl. Tries to find a hole there. Doesn't really find much of one. He's going to pick up a gain of 1.
Met officially by Thomas Reese.
They're going to give him 2. So second down and 8 for Gravette. Lines up 4 wide. Back to pass. Size. Oh. defensive back was able to make up a little bit of lost ground there and get to the ball to break that up right toward the last minute. It's going to lead us to the 3rd down and 8 to go on the 22-yard line. I think they were looking at that slant that they've been doing all night to begin that, and it just wasn't open. Cy had to get a little bit of more time and let that develop. He's getting a rush. All right. There we go. Come on. That should be a first down. That should be a first down on the. All right. I'll take it. That's a gain of 11 yards there. So nice play there on the. Why am I forgetting the name of that play? I'm sure there's 2 to 3 people out there watching online that's just yelling at me on what it is. First down, though. A ball on the 33-yard line. Man in motion. Give it to Carl. He had to open there for a second. Yeah, for a second, but then it closed up pretty quick. That'll be a gain of 1. Screen. Screen is what I meant to say. 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 34-yard line. Usually when the Gravette Lions are able to get that first down in a drive, they're able to drive down the field. Let's see if that continues. Carl's looking. He's not going to get much. I think he's going to get a yard on that. It's going to lead us to 3rd down and 8 to go. So I suspect we'll probably see a pass here. 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. Size looking, get a rush. Oh. Due to that one, a little bit of traffic. I think that he saw that defender running straight toward him and knew he had to get that ball out. Well, that leads Gravette to punt here. Or we suspected punt. You never know with the Cy as the punter as well. Pretty good punt. They're going to let that bounce. It takes a bit of a Saints bounce there. It's going to be down at the 38-yard line. So Gravette's able to get a first down on that possession, but unfortunately was not able to get that second first down to keep that drive alive. So one thing I've noticed in scores at Shiloh, they in the second half, a lot of times they're able to turn it on. The run and play, he's got some yards. Pretty decent cut. Ball's down. And he recovered it. So ball did pop out, but gain around 20 there. That would have been pretty big if we'd been able to recover that fumble there. And they snap quickly. Fake the handoff, quarterback rush. Out of bounds.
Wisdom keeps it. Pushed out of bounds by number 1, Rhett Hilger. That's a first down.
So that's going to be a gain of.
Can you zoom out on the camera?
Can you see if they can zoom out on the camera? So gain of 14 on that.
complete to Wiedemann. Tackled by number 10, Cy Hilger.
So pass completion there.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9. Quarterback rolling. Oh, and he's wide open. Wide open on that one. So touchdown, Shiloh.
He's saying they zoomed in too far.
Zoomed in too far? Okay. Okay. So up and it's good. And with 7 minutes and 8 seconds left in the third quarter, Shiloh goes ahead 36-8 on Gravette. So this is, the Shiloh Christian team, as mentioned in the beginning, highly ranked. Number 5 by Max Preps, number 2 by Fearless Friday, number 1 by Hootens. So it's a good team. It's a team that has plans on going deep in the playoffs. However, that ends up looking here with all the COVID restrictions that there are out there. So we knew this was a good team going in here. Still don't mean that we can't go out there, get some yards, get some points, and get this a little bit more competitive against this team that doesn't have many issues trying to keep scoring when a game isn't necessarily competitive anymore.
We would like to remind all spectators to wear face coverings. Face coverings
So Gravette's going to start the ball on the 20-yard line.
and maintain required physical distancing. Face coverings may be removed in order to consume food or beverage. There should be
With 7 minutes and 8 seconds left to go. Look like Gravette's lining up 3 wide with 2 in the backfield. Low snap. Hand off. Nice run. Durham with the run there. This will be a gain of around 5. First run of the night for Durham. He came out there hot, ready to get some contact and ready to move the ball. Hand off once again. Nice run. Nice hard run there. Isaac Dan on the carry. Isaac Dan's back? Oh, good to know. I didn't know Isaac Dan was back. Great to see him back. Three wide, man in motion. Whoa. Oh. Nice contested. That's a nice throw. Defensive back did a good job there. I'll give him credit on that. Staying with Rhett. Rhett still almost pulled it in at the very end of that. I like to play to keep the defense honest. Let them know we can throw the ball down the field. in a deep pass like that. So the next time need a little bit more separation. So 3 wide. Hand off again. So Isaac Dan with a gain of around 6, 5. Third down and 5 to go. Clock keeps on ticking. It's down to 5 minutes and 15 seconds. Hand up once again. There we go. There we go. Nice run. That's Isaac Dan again. We haven't had Dan in quite a while, and he's showing out a little bit tonight here. That's a gain of 33 yards. I said, why don't we just go ahead and feed it to him again? If he's going to keep running like that, let's keep on running it down their throats.
Let's go, lineman! Fight! There you go!
There we go. Gain around 2 yards there, at least. We have a Gravette Lion that's hobbling a little bit there. We also have a Shiloh Christian Saint down there. Looks like our man shaking it off pretty good, and looks like well, I don't have 79 on the roster for Max Preps for Shiloh Christian, so whoever he is, I hope that you're all right, number 79. Looks like he's walking off on his own power, so that's a good sign. So we've got 4 minutes and 31 seconds left. The Gravette Lions are driving. 3 wide. Shiloh's pointing like we had a false start. And that's what they call them.
Keep it together, let's go! Second and 13.
So 2nd and 13 now instead of the 2nd down and 8 to go. Got 3 wide. Sides back to pass. Ball in the air. Pilkins open. Complete. He's driven out around the 7-yard line. Flat. All right. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. I'm assuming that'll be half the distance to the goal. So that should be a half the distance to the goal penalty. Ball on the 4-yard line. I thought he went out on the 5, but
Flag on the play.
and a false start there. The Shiloh Christian defensive line shifted there, and it was enough to get us to go offsides. So that puts the ball on the 9-yard line. So 1st and 9. Size running. He's going to pick up around 4 yards there.
Keeps it. Brought down by number 22, Gavin Goddard.
So that's going to put us 2nd down and
Place at the 5-yard line.
5 to go. Once again, Gravette's in the red zone here. We've been here before. We need to go ahead and get this punched in. Carl's running. He's just never able to get to that outside edge there.
Carl Bontrager on the carry.
I'm curious where they put this.
Brought down by number
Okay, that's about right.
Watney and 13, Ben Baker. That's a loss of 1 on the play.
They say a loss of 1 there. Puts us 3rd down and 6 to go on the 6-yard line. I guess that'd be more commonly 3rd down and goal to go. Three wide, 2 in the backfield. Low snap, Size having to Size. That looked like a face mask from here, but I think that play might have got blown up there. Side did the best thing that he could do. Try to get something out of nothing there. I believe that was set up to be a run play, but with the snap, he wasn't able to get the handoff properly done. And like I said, tries to make something out of nothing there. But that leads us another 4th down in the red zone here. We've been here before. Gravette goes ahead and calls a timeout here. Let's see if we can't get that right play drawn up that gets us in the end zone here. With 4th down and 6, I would suspect we're going to see some sort of pass here. I may be wrong. I'm not an offensive coordinator. I'm just a middle-aged man calling football games. So, 4th down and 6. Back to pass. Getting some pressure. Oh! And give it to him. Number 5 for Shiloh. Gets that paw in there at the last second there and knocks it out. I think that's our kicker. But I'll give it to him. I mean, he was able to do that just right there in the last minute and prevents Gravette from scoring a touchdown there. Thought the play was a decently drawn out play there. But give them the credit. They came in and they made a stop when they need to. So that leads us for 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go, and Shiloh's going to be starting on their 6-yard line here. Handoff. You're going to gain around 6 yards there. I'll give Shiloh this. Most of the time during the season, Gravette's done a pretty good job when folks have tried to run right up the middle, and Shiloh's done a pretty decent job tonight running right up the middle against us. So the pass getting flushed out. Ball's up in the air. Nice play. Nice play. Mason Meeker there returns the favor and blocks that, or gets that ball out of his hands right at the last minute. That's going to lead us to third down and 3 to go. And it's time for the line destruction crew to, I need my sheet that rhymes with 3. He's scrambling, brought down. It's hard to tell from the angle right here. Oh boy, that's going to be close. That's going to be very close.
He's taken by 15, Ryder Brown.
Oh wait, my bad. I thought that he was 5 yards further ahead than he was. So, yeah, the great job by the Gravette defense there. Holds them. And there's set the punt. Yeah, it's a little bit wobbly, but Gravette doesn't have anybody back there to field it. It's going to roll down to the 39-yard line. So a good job by the Gravette defense there, holding strong, a 3-and-out with the Shiloh Christian offense. Now our offense comes back on the field. The only issue we got going on here is a matter of time. With 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the third quarter, we don't really have a lot of time to come back here. Probably going to have to get, if we're wanting to come back, we're probably going to have to get some explosive plays. We've done a decent job tonight marching down the field and taking off clock, which is good, which is something that needs to be done against a potent offense like this. But we also got to punch it in the end zone. We have the chance. I didn't see anyone move there. Yeah. Guess they're taking the Shiloh defense word that somebody moved. I didn't see it. I think the crowd agrees with me there. So first down and 15 to go now. Handoff.
21, Carl Von Trigger on the carry. He's brought down by number 66.
Yeah, I don't know if Carl got any yards on that, unfortunately. He's going to lead us to second down and 15 to go. Gravette's going to line up, 4 wide, 1 in the backfield. Back to pass, getting a lot of pressure. And that's going to be a little too far. A little bit far there. That's the Shiloh Christian, though. They brought a blitz on that one. They brought at least seven defenders coming straight towards Cy. So I think Cy probably had to let go of that one just a smidge quicker than he wanted to. And Pilkington wasn't quite able to get out there to get underneath it. So 4 wide, same formation, low snap. I don't know if they're calling that complete or incomplete, but it's not really going to matter.
Knox is incomplete.
Yeah, they call it incomplete. It wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have been enough yards for the first down here. And I mean, I know we're down at 32, but at this field position, I think you got to punt it. So, and I think we would have had to punt it even if we completed that pass. Oh, line drive kick, and they receive it.
Big Baker on the big punt return. He stepped out of bounds at the 8-yard line. That's the end of the third quarter.
So that's the end of the third quarter. Shiloh Christian 36, Gravette 8. And that punt, unfortunately, that punt had a lot of potential to roll and get a lot of yards, but it went directly to the Shiloh Christian player. Just kind of bad luck on that one. And he was able to get a pretty good return out of it. They're going to start the ball on the 8-yard line when we start the fourth quarter. Let's see if I have enough. See if I have any time to update any scores here. Elkin's now up 32-14 over Gentry. We still don't have scores on the Green Forest and Huntsville and the Prairie Grove and Berryville game, which isn't too surprising. We usually don't have scores on those games there. So Shiloh's going to start the ball in the fourth quarter here on the 8-yard line. Hand the ball off. He's running, and that will be a touchdown. So Shiloh doesn't waste too much time at the start of the fourth quarter before getting in the end zone. Ball's up. Ball's good. So with 11 minutes and 53 seconds left to go in the game, Shiloh Christian is going to go up 43-8 against the Gravette Lions here. I'd be curious to see if we see any different personnel from Shiloh coming out on the field. And here's the kick. And through the end zone, like most all of the other ones have been tonight.
End zone for a touchback. Lions will have it first and 10 from the 20.
And Gravette offense comes back out. Well, Isaac Dan's back there in the backfield again. Low snap. Hand off to Dan. Nice hard run by Dan.
32, Isaac Dan on the carry.
Going to pick up around 7.
Pick up a 7.
So 2nd down and 3. Gravette lining up pretty quick. Hand off to Dan. Nice cut. That's close, but should be enough for a first down.
Picks up a couple. He's brought down by number 45, Tristan Mason, and 13, Ben Baker.
First down. They took their time to declare it, but I mean, the ball is such a 30-yard line. That's the first down. Let's see if we get another handoff to Dan. We do.
There you go, Isaac.
As Isaac fights there, gets about 4.5 yards. Well, yeah, 4.5 yards.
Carry picks up 5.
So some nice hard running from Isaac Dan there. I think, well, picked up 4.
Saints. Bring him 2nd down.
I can tell you it's nice seeing like a big bruising back like there, back in the backfield like Isaac Dan there. It sort of makes you wonder how the season would be a little bit different if he had gotten to play in all the games there. Ball's in the air. He's open. Oh, just got a little bit twisted up there. Rhett was open there, but he had to turn in a kind of an awkward direction to try to pull that ball in, and just wasn't able to get all the way out there to reel it in. So that's going to lead us 3rd down and 6 to go. Four wide. Shiloh's threatening the blitz. They're bringing a blitz. Oh, a little bit too high there for Cordell Donnell. So that's, this is, Shiloh's been blitzing a lot on these 3rd downs here. Another line drive punt that goes directly to the Shiloh player.
Tackled by number 23, Trenton Durham.
That puts the ball on the 35-yard line. Clock is still running. Shiloh's surpassed being up by more than 30, so the clock continues to run now. Looks like Shiloh is still running out their first team offense. Hand off.
That's exactly how they tackle. You know you got to throw a flag.
They throw a flag on the plays. Game around 14 yards, it looks like. They're still talking about what they're calling here. Number 54 hot dogging it out there and doing push-ups. So they call it holding on there. And then call a sideline interference. I'm assuming that still not really sure who the sideline interference is on. I guess it's us because it looks like instead of 10 yards for holding, they only assessed around 5. But that's going to lead us to first down and 15 to go for Shiloh here. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to go in the game. So Farmington's got a lead now on Pea Ridge, 24-21 in the fourth quarter here. Harrison's pulling away from Clarksville, 49-20. 32-14, Elkins over Gentry. Greenland up 13-0 over Hackett. Lincoln up 24-7 over Lavaca. Bentonville West 28-7 over Fort Smith. Springdale Harbor 42-35 over Rogers, and we're going to go ahead and get back to our game here. First and 15, ball on the 41-yard line. Handoff, getting driven back. Not going to gain much there, maybe 2 yards. So a good job of pursuit by the Gravette line defense there. Driving them out to the sidelines, but not letting them get that edge and start going north to south. So second down and 14. Shiloh is burning a little bit of clock now. False starts. Multiple ones. Legal procedure, they say. Same difference. So that makes it second down and 19 to go for the Shiloh Christian Saints here. Shiloh shifts. Handoff. Getting driven some back in the backfield. He's starting to, now he reverses field.
Big man
So, so that's going to end up being a gain of around 39 yards.
That's a first down.
So we did a good initial job driving him up toward the sidelines, but then he was able to make a good cut, and he found the middle of the field to be pretty empty and a lot of room to run. So clock keeps on ticking down to around 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Pass play, gain of
Complete for the 23, Kyle Mason near the goal.
around 6.
Tackled by number 80, Andrew Lindsay.
Interesting throwing a pass right now. I mean, it wasn't like a bomb or anything like that. So I suppose that it's not too egregious. Second down and 4 to go. Looks like they're doing the exact same play.
Pass complete to number 23, Kyle Mason. Tackled by 85.
Gain of maybe 2. We've gone the whole night, and I don't think the PA announcer has pronounced Cornell Donnell's name correct yet. Or maybe I've gone all season, I've done it incorrect. Fumbled snap. It's going to be a loss of around, let's see where they put that. That's a fortunate spot for them. Going to end up being a loss of around 7. And, and they're trotting out the field goal team. Why not? It's up. Plenty of leg. It's good.
Kick is good from 25 yards.
So 1 minute, 27 seconds left to play. It's Shiloh Christian 46, Gravette 8. So some very unofficial statistics. Cy with around 104 yards passing tonight. Nick Pilkington has 36 yards, and Rhett has around 27 yards. Cordell Donnell with 16, and Carl Botrager has 17. On the ground, we've had quite a mix here. Isaac Dan, 61 yards. Rushing, Cy Hilger around 54, and Carl Botrager around 58. So had a pretty even rushing attack here. Of course, all of Isaac Dan's yards have been in the second half here. Ball's about to be kicked off here. Hayden gets a pretty good run out there. Takes the ball to the 30-yard line. Gain around 20 yards. I'll go ahead and just mention, next week is our final home game of the season. It's a game against Gentry. I know that's a team I always look forward to playing each year. To me, that's a rivalry game. They're, of course, right down the road. Why don't go ahead and make plans to attend senior night next week versus Gentry, the last home game of the season. If you don't have a son or daughter in the band or someone who plays football or a cheerleader where you get vouchers, head to the school. You're able to get vouchers to be able to come to these games or come to the game. All right, we got a nice run going here. Isaac Dan picks up around 33 yards on the play. on the screen.
Tackled by number 7.
So the clock is still running, but make your way to the Gravette Lions Stadium next week. Let's send these seniors out right. Let's send these seniors out with a crowd that's rowdy, that's ready to see them go. Let's send them out with a nice catch by Rhett there. Normally that would stop the clock, but considering timeout. They called a timeout there. Since Shiloh is up by more than 30, the clock is a continuous clock. So everybody wanted to see that clock stop, but like I said, since the score is where it is, that's a continuous clock. I'm glad that they called a timeout here. Let's try to go ahead and get this punched in. I don't care if it's the end of the game. Let's get this punched in and get some more points on the scoreboard. But like I was saying, next week, senior night. Let's send these seniors out in style. Let's send it out with a win, a big win against Gentry, with a big crowd that's ready to see a win. Ball's in the air and falls incomplete, and that's going to be the ball game. So Shiloh Christian is going to win this game 46-8 over the Gravette Lions. I think Gravette, they fought hard all game. We had a few possessions down there in the red zone that unfortunately we weren't able to get the ball in the end zone. I think that would have changed the perplexion of this game if we were able to get those scores when we were down there. I'm not sure what's going on here. I think maybe we called the timeout after that incompletion. Well, we got one more play. Let's get it in the end zone. He's open. That's a touchdown. So, gets a touchdown. Well, I thought the game was over, but then we were able to get the touchdown in the end. I'll take it. The Shiloh band is playing their fight song for us, scoring the touchdown. I don't know if we're going to get the opportunity to do the two-point conversion or not. Doesn't look like it. There's a lot of confusion going on, basically, right now. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. Well, I'll take that touchdown to end the game there. So Gravette ends up down 46-14, but I like the fight and I like them getting that score at the end of the game there. Like I said, join us next week, guys. For a game against Gentry, it's a game that we definitely can win. I'd love to see us get these seniors out on a high note here. So that being said, we'll see you next week when the Gravette Lions take on the Gentry Tigers. Goodbye, everybody.